Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, almost the end of week 1 of wedding shredding, and it hasn't been so bad yet. No?
No.
Not too bad. I hope you guys like my Death Eater robe that I have. I'm a huge fan. Paige bought it for me. We are just sitting down right now, enjoying some coffee, a little bit of TV, some company. And we are going to go to the gym at like 7:30. We're going to do a push day, so chest, triceps, and shoulders, and we'll record that for you. And we're going to take you on a trip this weekend, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, let's jump into the workout, huh?
Sit down, be humble, bitch, sit down, be humble, bitch, sit down, be humble. My left stroke just went viral. Hey, I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances. Finesse a nigga with some counterfeits, but now I'm counting this. Parmesan with my accountant lips, in fact I'm down in this. You say with my boo babe, tastes like Kool-Aid for the analyst. Girl, I can buy your Westie world with my base stuff. Ooh, that pussy good, once you sit it on my taste buds. I get way too petty once you let me do the extras. Pull up on your block and break it down, we playing home. Nobody pray for me, it been a day for me. Nobody pray for me, it been a day for me. Nobody pray for me, it been a day for me. Yeah, yeah. Be humble. Just went viral. Ay, if I kill a nigga, it won't be the alcohol. Ay, I'm the realest nigga after all. Bitch, be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Bitch, 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 sit down. Be humble.
Hello, people. That's stupid. We are officially done with our lift. We are on the road, headed to St. Paul to see the mom and the Jimothy, and it's gonna be a fun day. We're gonna do some shopping. There's a few things that I have on my list that Austin doesn't know about yet. So that'll be fun. Woodbury is the location.
We're going to Golf Galaxy.
We usually go to the Mall of America, but I'm just really not feeling it today. It's just overwhelming.
We're not going today? I thought we were.
No.
Oh, okay.
We're going to Woodbury.
It's okay. Paige doesn't know about the golf clubs I'm going to buy today.
Austin's buying golf clubs. Paige is buying lots of new workout clothes because I started a new job. I'm a gymnastics coach at the local gym here in La Crosse. It's called PEG, Performance Elite Gymnastics. I'm coaching level 3. So these are little nuggets who are doing round-off bike handsprings on the floor, and they're doing handspring flat falls on vault and front hip circles on bars. So they're getting there. It'll be a fun season, I think. They're just, state is in a couple weeks for them, so summer will be a fun time to do new skills and all that jazz.
What days do you coach on?
I coach on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So what do you do in your free time?
During those days, I actually picked up a new hobby while Paige is coaching. I've gotten into this thing called Fortnite. I don't know if you've heard of it. I play with myself. I'm really,
That's not a surprise at all.
really bad at it, but What else
I'm
am I
really
gonna
bad at it.
do? When it gets nicer,
my
I'll
God.
probably find something else to do.
Since we have a 2.5 hour drive, we figured this would be a really good time to do some questions on fitness and health and all that wellness jazz that Austin and I are a little bit into, kind of into it. So, tip number 1, travel tips for eating healthy and all that goes along with eating healthy and travel.
So let's alternate. You pick one, and then I'll pick one, and we'll do...
Do you want to answer this one first?
3 each. No, let's just do like travel tips, and you give 1 tip, I'll give 1 tip. You give 1 tip, I'll give 1 tip. In
Okay.
regards to traveling.
Tip number 1. When you travel and you're tracking your macros, there is going to be an unlimited supply of carbs and fats wherever you go.
You took mine.
So always try to remember your protein. I feel like that always gets lost in the mix. You know, you go out to eat and you have pasta and you have bread and you have all this fun stuff, but protein is a little bit harder to get your goal at when you travel. So do you want to tell them some foods so we can do it together?
Well, I'm going to feed off of that one a little bit. So what I did today in particular was I tried to consume quite a bit of protein before we actually got on the road. So when I was done with my workout, I went home, I had a protein shake, and then I ate steak and eggs, and then with that I only had a bagel. So really low fat. I only had 1 egg with my steak, and it was a very lean steak. So I tried to put in as much protein as I could before we got on the road, because like Paige said, it's tough to do when you're on the road and there's always carbs and fats everywhere. So yeah, that was one of my tips going off it, is try to eat a high protein meal before you actually get out on the road.
I did the same thing this morning. I had 6 egg whites with some ham and some cheese, just because egg whites are a little bit boring, and I'm out of ketchup. So it was the most boring omelet ever. But then I just had an English muffin with some sugar-free raspberry preserves. Low carb, low fat. I'm sure we're gonna eat some good food tonight, have some drinks, so it's good to save for that later. Another food tip for traveling, I love snacks. I'm a hangry person on a regular basis. Mom, you can verify. So in my purse today, I have jerky. Salty snacks are really my weakness. So that's gonna help. Macros are looking like 0.5 fat, 9 carb, and, ooh, that's not focusing at all, 10 protein. So I'm gonna need the whole bag for sure. So 1.5 fat, 27 carbs, 30 protein. Get some more protein in for the day. Stalker! Staying on the water kick, because we're gonna have some drinks tonight, so we want to stay hydrated. But I hate drinking water. It's a weakness. Still, seriously. So I brought some flavor. People say that if you drink too much Crystal Light, your blood value or your blood type is gonna turn into chemicals. True. What? Okay, that's enough. You're ridiculous. I don't always buy jerky, but travel, yes, definitely. Austin is a big fan of Quest bars. They have a little bit more carb in them and fat, but I don't know. They're just easy for him to eat, and he likes them a lot. Yep. Why are you ridiculous?
I just had what do you call it when you like realize
a revelation?
Yeah, like that. Putting in gas is a lot like taking a pee for a guy.
What?
No matter how many times you shake the nozzle, try to get all the gas out, you always end up dribbling in the car.
Gross. I just told them about your Quest bars and how you love Quest bars more than jerky. Careful, this fan is coming.
Yes.
What's your favorite kind of Quest bar?
Oh man, that's a good question. So I really like the cookies and cream and the chocolate chip cookie dough ones. Just gleeked a little bit. Something to try with the chocolate chip cookie dough ones.
Microwave that shit.
Water. Super easy to drink when you're at home or you're at work. It's always there, you're kind of thinking about it. but we find that when we're on the road,
Get my way.
we never drink enough water. And I think part of the reason is because we don't want to stop and use the bathroom like every 45 minutes to an hour. But when we get back home from traveling, we always feel dehydrated, and so we've been trying to put more focus on drinking more water while we're traveling, even if it does mean we have to stop once or twice. But easy ways to consume water is to put Crystal Light water flavoring in it, because then it's not just plain ass water. Crystal Light has 0 calories in it. It's got some sodium, but whatever. And another way to drink the proper amount of water is to put it in a big jug. So Paige has a big shaker cup that's like 35 ounces, and then I use this guy, which is like 100 ounces. It's just easy to drink when you have like enough available. So if you have a smaller cup, like a 16-ounce cup, you drink that and then it's gone. You'll go through that so quick, and then you won't want to stop and fill it up. So just make sure you have a good amount readily available to you, and who cares if you have to stop and take a leak every once in a while.
Plus, I think it's super rewarding when you drink 100 ounces of water and you get to start at the beginning of the day with it completely full, and then by like 2 o'clock it's gone, and you're like, wow, just drank 100 ounces of water. It's not even the end of the day.
The last couple days when I've been at work since we started wedding shredding, I've actually been getting through 2 of these. So we work out really early in the morning, and I try to get at least like a quarter of this gone by that time. And then when I'm at work, I try to have one of these gone before lunch, and then another one gone after lunch. And the first day I did this, I lost so much water weight that I probably went from 187 pounds all the way down to 184 pounds in one night. And that's just because I was flushing all the toxins and all the excess water that I was already holding in my body out by drinking more water. People have this assumption that when they drink more water, they're going to hold more water, but that's not the case at all. Granted, my weight did fluctuate back up. That was definitely an irregularity, but still, drinking a lot of water is very, very beneficial.
Soda does not count as water. Coffee does not count as water. Tea counts as water.
Soda is soda.
Joda
is Joda. It does not count as Johnner.
Juice doesn't count, but I will say, putting lemon juice in some of your water or lime juice, that helps too. I know people do cucumbers, but I just don't like cucumbers. Topic: what to do when you go to a restaurant. So you're definitely more likely to go to a sit-down restaurant when you travel, try new places, that fun stuff. So tip number 1, drink lots of water when you're there. Obviously water is going to help get rid of all the salt that's in your body from the meal that you're going to consume, because a lot of the time restaurants do heavily season their foods. Tip number 2, stick to foods that you know are healthy. So chicken's always a really good option. Fish is usually a good option. Pasta, probably no if you want to diet. Just because loaded with carbs, all that Alfredo sauce is going to be loaded with fat.
Probably like upwards of 1,000 calories for just one meal.
I mean,
which is
go to
crazy.
Olive Garden and look at the calories and the nutrients in their food. It's ridiculous.
A girl that I work with was talking to me about her favorite meal at Olive Garden, and she said that she went and researched it, and it literally had like 1,200 calories in one serving.
Don't get me wrong, delicious.
Oh shit, yeah.
Cheap meal worthy, but not really worth it on a day-to-day basis. Other options: limit yourself on appetizers and bread you consume. Side salads are really nice. Go for veggies instead of french fries, but I mean french fries, you know.
So let's talk about salads.
Salads.
Can you explain what kind of dressing you would pick and why?
So French and ranch, regular, delicious. That's what if I could choose what I wanted to put on my salad every day, French ranch, love them. But they're loaded with fat, so in order to maintain or lose weight, you're gonna wanna decrease the amount of fat that you consume. So other options would be, you can ask for fat-free. That's a good option if it's just one meal. Otherwise, vinaigrettes are always gonna be pretty low in calorie too. Do you have any alternatives you would choose?
No, I think most of the time I go for the fat freeze just because I feel like if they don't have it like there that they can put on it, they have packets of it that they'll just give you.
Which are trackable.
Yep, absolutely. MyFitnessPal, scan the barcode, boom, tracked it.
Yeah. Another thing to avoid on a salad, cheese.
Cheese.
Skip the cheese. There's no need.
Fast food. Let's talk about places that you can go where it's convenient to just grab some food, get it quick, and get on the road. I feel like with our generation in particular, we are becoming much more health conscious, therefore we have more healthy options to pick from. So when Paige and I are on the road, we will try to find a Chipotle just because it's so damn delicious and it's so convenient, and we can get our food and we can get on the road. And it's anytime you can build your meal on your own, it's going to be beneficial because you can pick what you want on there. So at Chipotle...
Hold on, stop, dog.
Hi,
puppers! Hello! Okay, go.
So at Chipotle, Paige will often get their salad, and basically what she will do is she'll get lettuce. Do you put rice on it? No?
It depends where I'm at with my food.
Lettuce, you can always do a little bit of rice. She puts beans on it, high in fiber, high in protein. She stays away from the things like sour cream, cheese, guac, and really just sticks to the lettuce, beans, chicken, and salsas. What else?
Extra lettuce.
Yeah, extra lettuce. And that's it. I mean, it's still a very tasty salad.
And they're so big. They're enormous.
They're huge and it's healthy. And so when I go, because usually my carbs are a little bit higher than Paige's.
He's a big dude. He's bigger than me.
I will get a burrito bowl with white rice, beans, and then I'll do like half chicken, half steak, or extra chicken. But then I also get a tortilla on the side, one tortilla, which you can track in MyFitnessPal. All this stuff is in there, which is awesome. And oh, we do fajita veggies. They have really good fajita veggies, peppers, and things like that that you can add to it.
Ooh.
Squirrel. And then I'll also put any of the salsas on. I stay away from the corn salsa just because corn is a more calorie-dense veggie. It's not a huge deal. I just prefer to stay away from it. And then maybe a little bit of cheese, just a little bit, and then skip like the sour cream, the avocado, all that very calorically dense things that you can put on it. We stay away from it. But we've also went to places like McDonald's, and I'm gonna put a picture right here of the one that we took when we went this night, and we took our own rice to McDonald's.
It's like 2 years ago.
Yeah, but at McDonald's you can order just a grilled chicken breast now, and it comes in a container, it's seasoned, it's actually really, really good. And so that's what we did. We took our own rice, we ordered a chicken breast just because we wanted to go to McDonald's.
It's really big too, it wasn't small or anything.
And it was like $4 for the chicken breast. I mean, it was a pretty good deal. So there's definitely options out there. Any place that you go to, you can get a salad, try to add a protein to it, like chicken or steak. And like Paige said, go for the fat-free dressings or the vinaigrettes.
Salads, side note. Culver's has mega salads. Super healthy? No, they're not healthy. If you look on their calorie nutritional information, that stuff has like 24 grams of fat. They have so much cheese and avocado and salad dressing. Don't do it, it's not healthy. You might as well just get a butter burger. What are your wedding shredding end result goals?
Take two, because my first answer was way too long. Briefly, my goals are to diet down to almost where I was when I was getting ready for my first physique show. Reason being is I've been bulking for like a year now. I feel like I've put on good muscle, but the only way to really see the results of bulking is to diet down to where your body fat percentage is low enough that your muscles actually shine through. And so I just want to see what I've built over that year. What about you?
I feel like since I've been, quote, bulking for the last 8 months, I really want to be able to see the muscle that I've built. Plus, I don't know, I just want to lose some weight for the wedding and have cool pictures for the honeymoon. Is that bad?
Not at all. We took some killer pictures when we dieted down for our vacation in Florida. That was fun.
It's gonna be a fun cut. It's gonna be a long cut. We're gonna have to give up some stuff.
That's another thing too to consider is if you're trying to diet down for something, give yourself time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that claim these 4-week fixes or even 8-week fixes, and if you're doing it naturally and you're doing it healthy, you want to give yourself at least 12 weeks to actually diet down.
I mean, I could probably drop 5 pounds in the next 2 weeks if I dropped my calories down to about nothing, but that's not sustainable. It's not even healthy, and I would be the grumpiest person on the planet. It would be awful. I wouldn't want to be around anybody, and I would just look at pie all day.
So, we just stopped at the gas station, picked up a Quest bar and a Monster. I'm going to talk about both of these really, really quick. Got a chocolate chip cookie dough one. They had this and cookies and cream. Why did I choose this over cookies and cream? Because you got to shop them like an avocado. When you're shopping for avocados, you feel them. You don't want to get one that's super firm because it's not quite ripe yet. And you don't want to get one that's too soft because it's probably overripe. The same goes for these guys. Now, they can't be too soft, but they can be hard. So, honest to God, go up to them and feel them, squeeze them a little bit. If they got a little give to them, they're good to go. If they don't, they've probably been sitting on the shelf for quite some time. You can end it. Monster energy drinks in general, really. You need to pay words. You need to pay very close attention to which ones you're buying. Why? Because some of them can be pumped full of like 50 grams of sugar. So the Monster Ultra Zeros or Ultraviolet, whichever, it's like the matte finished cans, all have, I think, 2 carbs total in the can, which is like night and day compared to most energy drinks. Red Bull make a like Ultra Zero version. Rockstars make a Ultra Zero version. And there's also a new one coming out, but it's not really very popular, at least in our area. And that's Up Energy Drink by Christian Guzman. Subs in La Crosse does have it, so if you're in the La Crosse area and you want to try it, they're pretty damn good. But those also have like 7 carbs in them. That's just because I think they have a little bit stronger flavor, so they must have needed the carbs just to flavor it up a little bit. But that's a tip when picking out energy drinks. Hi.
Hey.
So it's like 8:30 Sunday night. Paige and I are just about to get freshened up and we're gonna go downtown and have some drinks. Probably be out till bar club. Nope. It is Sunday at 8:30 and we are getting ready for bed. We had an awesome weekend with Paige's family. Celebrated Easter. First thing her grandma says when she came into the door, "Oh my gosh, I watched you guys' video." I think that made my weekend. That was pretty cool. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Took away some little tips and tricks and figured out, some little things to stay on track while you're on the road. You have anything you want to add?
Happy Sunday. Have a great week 2. We're gonna kill this week 2.
Yeah, week 2 of wedding shredding coming up.
Woo!
Good night, everybody, and thank you very much.